It's November 2021, and a nationwide mask mandate is still in effect across North America. 2 Oregon residents who are live streaming themselves enter a cookie shop in Eugene.
I have to go test these guys at this cookie place. Got reports of this business owner chasing some people out of their store with a baseball bat.
The shop owner is not afraid to enforce the rules. As soon as they walk in, they begin arguing with the clerk about the shop's mask policy.
Don't you offer your services to the public?
Yes, but the state requires that you need to be masked in order to come anywhere inside.
You can't deny public services for federal law.
Yes, I can.
Greg Kirakosian is a civil rights attorney. Greg, we hear these anti-maskers keep saying this is a public accommodation, we have a right to be here. Are they right?
No, not really. That's kind of the same thing as somebody saying the earth is flat. I mean, as many times as they say it, it doesn't become true. That's not true. Just because it's a public accommodation, that does not mean that a store owner has no right to kick somebody out.
In fact, the store owner has every right to refuse service, right?
Not every right. So the law does say that you can't discriminate against somebody based on their ethnicity or their race or disability, but no shoes, no shirt, no mask, no service.
More than once, she asks them to leave, but the duo refuses to comply.
You just said you're open to the public.
I have the right to refuse service to anyone.
Then the anti-maskers rattle off a legal statute that they believe the clerk is violating.
To anyone.
That's what 18 U.S.C. 245 is exactly about.
My store, I'm asking you to leave.
Do you understand what trespassing means?
Yes.
Or asking someone
You're
to leave?
Trespassing. When I ask you to leave and you don't leave, you're now trespassing.
That's not what trespassing
Yes, it is.
I would touch me.
Don't touch her.
The worst thing you could do is put your hands on me right now.
Things escalate when the shop owner is shoved, and she responds by grabbing a baseball bat from behind the counter.
I have the right to use reasonable force once I've asked you to leave.
It's a standoff between the clerk and the anti-masker. Neither of them is backing down.
Get out! Right now! Get the out! Get out! Ah! Hey! Get the out! Get the out of here!
The 2 women struggle over the bat before the anti-masker wrestles the bat away and the store owner to the ground.
Somebody call the police on this lady.
Screams can be heard outside as the violent confrontation continues. And her male companion just stands there, recording. A bystander hears the clerk screaming, but he appears to be unsure of what to do. Things escalate pretty quickly. What could the store owner have done to de-escalate, if anything?
Unfortunately, the store owner here did everything she was supposed to do. She told them to wear a mask. She politely asked them to leave. She told them they were trespassing, and they refused to leave. I would recommend you call 911 and wait for the authorities, because unfortunately, you can't control what other people do.
Finally, the anti-maskers retreat, but they take the clerk's bat with them.
You don't get to assault people and run a business. Yeah, we'll be calling the cops on you, don't worry.
The clerk isn't giving up. She points her cell phone camera at the anti-maskers and begins recording.
Off. You don't get to keep your weapon after you assault someone with it.
Grabbing a bat and not using it is a reasonable use of force. It's more of a show of force. Had she grabbed the bat and started swinging, that would be a different story. But here she got pushed initially. So she did everything she could have done.
The anti-maskers are the ones who raise this to a physical confrontation.
Absolutely. These anti-maskers, they do what I've seen so many times, is they'll quote statutes and pretend like they really know what it is. And maybe they do believe, they think they know what it means, but they clearly don't.
Outside, the man flags down Eugene police officers on patrol. And with confidence that they are the victims, he explains that they were attacked by the clerk. Police at first don't know what to make of the couple.
Business owner over at Crumble Cookies just assaulted us with this. You need to go arrest her. She's gonna get assault charges for assaulting us.
They look at the video and see that, yes, laws were broken, but not by the store clerk.
I don't know why they're arresting her exactly when she was the one that was attacked.
It's unlawful.
Ricky, you're also under arrest, okay? So I don't want this
She
to
said
fall.
it was discretionary.
Okay, I don't want this
And
to
what
get
am I-
broken.
what am
We're
I
gonna
under
just
arrest
set it-
for?
Assault.
I didn't.
In the end, it's the pair of anti-maskers who were recording who find themselves getting charged. It turns out that this couple likes to go into businesses and make a scene about refusing to mask up. Before their encounter in the cookie shop, they posted at least 4 videos of themselves testing the mask mandate in other places. The couple, identified as Amy Hall and Ricky Scott, is still fighting their battle in court. Both of them are charged with third-degree felony assault. Next up from Salem, Oregon, the person filming is out for a ride on his electric scooter and has a camera mounted on his helmet. Nick Monzo, who goes by Oregon Crow on YouTube, was out doing some bird watching in the summer of 2021. As he rides toward one of his favorite crow families, he notices someone suspicious, a man milling around a park bike. Nick observes the man take off with a bike.
I knew it.
The man who took the bike is named Alan Townsend. Monzo begins following him, and soon Townsend makes an erratic left turn right into oncoming traffic, narrowly missing a white pickup truck. What would you do in this situation? Would you assume there was an explanation for the man taking the bike? Would you call the police to investigate someone acting suspiciously? Or would you take it upon yourself to get involved and chase the man down?
Stop, dude. Stop.
My bike to begin with.
You stole that bike. Stop.
Yeah. I take back, yes.
Stop.
Nick tries a few scare tactics to get Townsend to stop.
I got a full battery. Cool. I have a full battery. You ain't going nowhere. Stop. You're also being filmed.
The chase continues for several blocks.
Just stop. You stole the bike. Just stop.
Finally, Townsend gives up, jumps off the bike, throws it into Nick, which causes him to crash. Monzo quickly shakes off the spill and faces Townsend undeterred.
You want to do, dog?
I want the bike back.
It's not yours.
Thankfully, instead of fighting, the bike thief finally gives up and takes off in the opposite direction. Nick walks the bike back up the street, and there he's met by a kid, grateful to have his bicycle back.
Dude, I was watching him the whole time.
I thank you.
And I got it on GoPro too. It was
I'd give
sick.
you some money if I had some.
That's cool.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks to Nick's bravery and his GoPro, police knew exactly who to arrest. They charged Alan Townsend with theft in the second degree, recklessly endangering another person, and harassment. Nick Monzo still rides his scooter, watching the birds and keeping an eye out for trouble.